All right, let me start this again. I'm sorry. I feel like a pendejo now. I'm sorry, guys. I had a, we
That's all
weren't
right.
live.
We do the raffle over again too.
We'll have to do the raffle again,
No,
too.
no, no. I
No, no,
mean,
no.
one.
We already got a person that won. We did the
Yeah,
raffle.
we're not gonna do the raffle again. I mean,
We're not going to do that again. I'm sorry.
but you can announce it though.
You guys forgive me. I've been scatterbrained the last couple of days. I'm not
No,
going
listen. Real quick before you do that, just I'll share the screen again so you can show the winner. I got it still on the screen.
to. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I want to apologize. I thought I hit the live button. I
It's
did.
all right, bro. It happens, bro. Man, don't worry about it.
It was Dominic. By me seeing Dominic's I haven't gotten much sleep in the last couple of days. So I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. That's okay.
I'm not going to discuss why, but
Shit
I want
happens.
I want to also address something that I started to talk about um, before, and we lost a member of our community this week, Chris Cortell over at Classic Plastic. Those of us that knew the man highly respected him. He was very respected in our community. He was a great presence in our community, a calming presence in our community. He didn't play, he didn't get involved in the drama, the bitch slapping, the queen smacking. He didn't get involved in none of that. Chris stayed above it, and for that, a lot of us respected him. A lot of us respected the man because of who he was and how he conducted himself, and because of his talent. So, with that being said, I discussed it with the guys, and we all decided to this next series with Lagertha. It's going to be dedicated to Chris Cortell, Classic Plastic. Um, I'll address him a little bit later in a private post on the page here, but that'll come later. Last few weeks I've been all over the place, and again, I'm not going to discuss why, but these guys know. So anyway, wherever you are, Chris, I hope that you're at peace now. I know you're not in pain anymore. I hope there's plenty of models up there, plenty of Tamiya glue, plenty of sharp X-Acto blades, man, and a lot of damn craft and windshield washer fluid, brother. You rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. I think, like I said to Steve earlier, I don't know if they're doing a memorial build. I think they're setting one up. I'll have to go look. Steve and I were just talking about that when I thought we were live. So if there is one there, then you can rest assured we're going to support that 100%. So, second thing I wanted to, we did the raffle, and I thought it was live. We weren't live, and I'll show you who won. Jerry still has it on his page here. We can still show you. We did the wheel. This is a Hang Hilger kit, so make sure you go over to Hang Hilger's on Model Kits on Facebook and thank the brother. If you're in Europe, I don't know if this winner's here in the States or in Europe, but Hang would have sent you one there. But the name of the person that won is this right here. It's Randy Gagliano. So congratulations, Randy. If you look up at the top there in the comments, I have where's it at? Just paint it. It's Jerry. Just paint it at Yahoo at myyahoo.com. I'll show it again. This is who you need to get a hold of. Oh Jesus, I can't do this right now. I'm sorry, guys. This is my family. Can't. Sorry about that. Excuse me. You get a hold of Jerry at justpainted at myyahoo.com, Randy. Give him your information, and he will. You and him can figure out the logistics of that. So there's that. Congratulations, Randy. Congratulations.
Yay!
It's going to be a big kid. It's a big kid. It's a 1/6 kid. She's tall, and she's in the anime version, so she's tall. So you're going to really enjoy that. It's not a 3D kit. It's a traditional casted model, so you'll like that. So congratulations, Randy.
Randy.
Yay! Congrats.
So now, sorry about that. Now let me get back again. Forgive me, guys. I've been scatterbrained. So we were talking about this. We're going to be doing Lagertha. Now all of us have already got her her base coat's down. I'll show you the guys how they got their base coats down. Also, I want to address the head. There's usually I guess you could call them vent holes, right, Jerry?
Yeah.
The
Vent
vent
holes.
there's vent holes that you have to fill. That's on every 3D kit, So just because I had this discussion with somebody on TikTok, there's holes in the head. Well, dude, you got to vent it. It's for the suction, as Mike was letting us know. Hobby Mike, they're there because of the suction of the plate, So you got to be able to have that. So this is Tommy's. Tommy's got, where's he at? Add him to the stream. There he is. There's Tommy's. He's got his base coat. This is not the actual flesh tone. This is the base coat. Right where he's pointing was where the porthole is. Looking at that, Tommy doesn't have much work to do, man, because he's already with his base coat. He's got a good 60% of the work done. That with his base coat right there, 60% of his work is done. He's got beautiful shadow work in there. There you go. And then you have Mr. Frayed, Mr. Just Paint It right there. He's pointing where the vent hole was at. He's got his basic flesh tone down. Jerry, you'll see differences in how we do things. We all have a different way of doing the same thing.
I already put yellow in while we were, yeah.
He's already got the yellow down. I got to do it down here. And then you have, thanks, Jerry. Then you have Mr. Sutton. There he is there. That's his base coat. So, nice job. Nice job. Now, what I used on mine, the base coat I used on mine was Stynylrez. I took 5 drops, I believe it was. 5 drops of light flesh. I put 1 drop of terracotta in there, and that's what I got. So that's my base coat. Then I sealed it. I put a matte coat on there. So we're going to jump real quick. I'm going to switch. Let me see if I can switch my camera now that I'm live. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Nope. For some reason, this camera's not connecting. Anyway, that's all right. We'll do it this way. Let me bring this down like that. All right. I'm going to use some yellow. There's the yellow. We'll put just a little bit. I don't need a lot. Just a little bit like that there. Now you can use water. You can use glazing fluid. You're going to take most of that off anyway. What I use is a matte medium. I'll squirt that in there. I'll take a little bit of water. Squirt that in there like that. You don't want it. You want it pretty transparent. Right, Jerry? Is he there? Did I lose him? Oh, Jerry.
Yes, that's why I had him mute.
Oh, no, that's okay. You don't want this too thick. You want it pretty transparent.
Very, very, very watered down. It's just like a wash,
So you want to put that all over. What you're doing is you're tinting whatever base you got down there. You're adding a little bit more to it. Normally I wouldn't have sealed it, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't scratch this because you can scratch your paint. So I'm going to lay that yellow in there a little bit, let it sit a second, and then I'll go in and I'll wipe it all down. Now, this is different. I had a discussion a while back with a member of our community. Tommy remembers this. And he was airbrushing this on and leaving it. And I told him, you can't do that because your model will look jaundiced. You got to take most of this off. So all you're doing is you're just tinting. And it adds a little different texture to the skin tone.
And see how this color beads up?
Hold on, let me go back to you. That's the red.
That's the red. And you see how it beads up? I leave a lot of the little dots in there.
Yeah, because go ahead.
It's because this way it's like a dual process. You're tinting and you're beading at the same time for a little texture on the skin. You know what I mean? So I just go for the pooling and the big ones, and I leave the little ones on there, like that.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna look freaky, but you don't forget you're gonna be doing a lot of layers on top of this.
You'll be layering stuff over that. So now, some of you guys don't think you need to do that. You really don't. It's up to you. If you want your skin is not normal, it's not uniform, Sometimes I do it smooth as silk. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do what he's doing. So that's what,
Yeah, for small scale in this, you can get away without doing it.
Yeah, something like this, you can get away with it, Jerry. Something
Yeah,
like this, you can get away with it because it's small.
yeah. But like
Something
once
like
you start
that.
getting bigger, you're
Yeah.
gonna want to start doing more of this stuff.
This you can get away with it. This you can't. You know,
Yeah.
if you want that realistic look, if you want it just to look a good paint job, you don't do it. But it's a good idea to get into it. The yellow is more for a tint on the to give it a glow. You know, and that's where you get that little glow there.
Let's see. This is what I got so far. Right there.
Yeah. Now again, she looks like she got measles, but don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then there's another thing real quick I want to run by you real quick. So I always start off with yellow, and then depending on the skin tone of the person, if it's the person that has like a tan or like a darker skin, I'll use the red last. But if not, if it's a very pale skin, she's Scandinavian, so you're gonna want to go with a lighter skin tone. So I'll use the blue last because the blue will give it a little bit more cool color at the end, and it won't be so. It will be your brighter colors will come out a little better. Let me put it that way when you do your highlights and stuff like that. So I switch those two around depending on the skin tone.
Now, there are times where I won't use the red because what I'll do is I'll go in. Now, it doesn't. Everybody's got a different way of doing things.
Right, and that's okay because you can always use a different color too if you want.
That's what I was getting at. I'm going to use it because it's a bigger one, but I'll go in like Jerry said. I'll go in with purples. I'll go in with a magenta.
Magenta's a good color too. Yeah.
I'll go in with a Payne's gray. Those things, and those are all they're not going to be paint. They'll be pan pastels or oils, whichever one you want to use. There's going to be both. I'm going to use both on this one, oils and pastels. So here's my red. That's all I need. Just that little bit right there. I don't need anything more than that. I'll take a little water, make a wash. And I'm not even going to seal this right now. I'm just going to take most of it off and just do this.
And the key to this stuff too is don't let it pool anywhere.
So I'm going to do this and just put it everywhere. Just like so. And I'm stippling. Using my brush to stipple. You can use a sponge. You can use your brush. I like to use my brush. Jerry's used to using his what do you use? The sponges, right, Jerry? So. All right. Now there's my little mottling that I got on her. Let me get.
Yeah, sorry, I was.
That's all right. That's all right. There's the.
Yeah, I use the sponges. Yeah.
There's the mottling I have.
This thing's gonna drive me crazy.
And then I'll go in with a sponge after I got all this mottling in there and just take off. You notice I keep wiping the brush here. That's the way I do it. It's easier for me to do it this way than it is to do it with a sponge. So whatever's easier for you. But the principle is the same thing. I'm putting on, I'm taking off. I'm putting on, I'm taking off. And again, like Jerry said, make sure you do not let this pool up anywhere. Because then you're going to be in trouble trying to clean up that mess. So, all right. Now I'm going to mute myself for a second because I'm going to blow dry this. All right. So there she is right there with the. I don't want to get too with the mottling on there. There's mine. You got the yellow in there. You got the red in there. I might go in with a little bit more of this yellow, like right here. Just right there on her forehead, around her eyebrows, under her eyes. I'm going over the high points with the yellow. Her earlobes, her chin, under her lip, and her nose. So there's a little bit more yellow in there. So that's how she's gonna look. So let me hit this with a blow dryer. All right, I'm gonna hit this with a seal. I'm gonna seal it. I'm gonna save this because we're coming back to this later. I normally don't do this at the table here because I don't want to breathe this shit. But getting up and walking away, is not an option for me right now. So I'm gonna seal all this right now. Did you seal yours already, Jerry? Oh,
Yeah,
you're putting the darker splotches in there now, right?
I'm going up to the blue now,
Yeah.
and then
Then you'll seal it.
I'll seal it again. Yeah. I set up the. It's a little warm out here today. I set up the paint booth over there by the window.
Nice.
It's a pain in the ass though because just the way it's set up. You know what I mean?
All right. In case you're wondering what we use, most of us use this right here. UV matte clear. This is good stuff. If you want a dead flat, this is not going to give you a super dead flat. Use your where is it at? Oh, your testers, your dull coat. But this is good for because it dries fast and it's durable enough, you know. All right. So that's sealed. Now here's where I differ from Jerry. It's the same principle, but I'm going to airbrush the blue on. It's not better, and it's not whatever. It's just a different technique to achieve the same goal. Where did I do with it? You can also use I also use a Juchi Violet, but that'll be later. That's what I use for the blue. This is Drakenhof Nightshade from Citadel.
I used the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, Drakenhof Nightshade. It's great
Great,
stuff.
great paint.
I'll also use that towards the end too. Um, when I've got the base on down and I want to put a little shadow. But for right now, I just want to add just a little bit. It's not going to be a lot, just a little bit. I'm at about 20 psi. Now it's time for the glasses. So what I'll do, Cowboy, how you doing? So what I'll do is make sure I got a good stream. And I'm just adding the shadow right there by the nose, under the eye. right here on the cheek a little bit. Under the neck. Behind the ear, along the jawline, the hairline. The back of the neck. And I'll come in here. And then right alongside that hairline. Now you got to ask yourself, where do you want the light to come in? My light's going to be coming from this angle. So I want some shadows down here, not so much up here. You're going to have shadows there because of the way her hair's leans over. She's got this crown that leans over. So you got to make sure you have a little shadow there. And then also putting a little line here like this here. There's two braids that come down here. So I want a little shadow there. Now I'm going to choke this up to where it's spitting. I'm going to pull the needle back a little bit. Choke this down. And now now it's spitting. There's my blue speck marks right there. I pulled the needle back just a hair, choked it down to as far as it would go, and there's very little bit coming out. And this is the result. This is how you get the speckling, at least the way I do it. That's how you get that speckling. Now, right now, she looks like shit, but that's okay. Like Jerry said, we're going to fix that, right, Jerry?
That's right.
We're going to fix that.
Layers, baby, layers.
It's all about layers. It's all about layering it down, right, Steve? It's all about layering.
Exactly right.
Let me clean this airbrush out real quick. I don't want that wash to dry up in there. Oop. Let me sure Jesus juice don't hit her. So, emptying out my airbrush. Let me do a little back flush. What I'm using is Gilbert's new and improved Jesus juice. Do a little back flush. Blow it through. And there it is. Wipe that needle down. I'll put this away because I'm going to need this later. Sit that off to the side. Make sure I make some room here. I got shit everywhere. We got Cowboy saying he's just chilling.
Feeling like Matt Dillon.
Yep. Mike Somalski says, what shade of blue if you're using Pro Acryl and Vallejo?
For acryl, I would use a transparent blue.
Yeah, if you got the transparent set, Mike, use the transparent. If you don't have the transparent, just get yourself any. Hold on, I'm trying to find something that's blue like that I have here. I got the transparent. You can use that. If you're using Vallejo Game Ink, you can use a heavy blue. or just a regular, where's that? A royal blue.
Yeah, all you got to do is just water it down if it's a regular. Yeah.
See, there's an azul blue right there, or the heavy blue. You could use any one of those. You just got to water it down and make it real transparent, like almost as an ink, where you can almost see through it. So any good dark blue will work, as long as it's transparent when you're laying it down. He says, "I got it. Thank you. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome." So now, let me move this out of the way. Let me move my phone out of the way here. So now there I am with her. I'm going to seal this real fast, and then now the airbrush work comes in. At least for me. How about you, Jerry? You're at that point yet? Hold on, let me put it on Jerry's right there. There's Jerry's. Again, I think your mic's off, Jerry. Is your mic off? Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. I'm sorry.
Again, what you're seeing there, she looks like she got smallpox and a bad case of fucking acne. But hey, but what I want you to understand is you're not going to see that when he gets done with it. That's not going to be what the end result. That's it. They all look ugly in the beginning, man. Believe me, they all do. Nothing looks beautiful when you first do it. Am I right, guys?
That's right.
And like Jerry said, we're going to add layers on top of layers. All right, we got here's Tommy's.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Tommy's right there. Nice.
More,
Looks
mine's
good.
mine's not little dots like his. Mine's more bunched out.
Yeah, but you'll be able to cover all that up when you start the airbrush work.
Yeah.
It's just you want that underneath it. It's like what you here. The best way to describe it, what we're doing is if you're doing an airplane, and you want that skin tone to look variation on the skin of an airplane to look differently. That's basically the same thing. You're blotching it. Where we at, Steve-O? There's Steve-O's. Nice. Looks good. Okay, so now seal it, and then we're gonna. I showed Tommy's, Josh. All right. Mike says he's got all of them from the transparent colors from Pro Aqua. Yeah, just use the blue then.
Yeah, use those colors. Those work pretty good.
Those are perfect for him. Those will work for you. So now what I want to do is I'm going to use 2 different shades here. Actually 3. But the third one's not going to be airbrushed. It might. I have Pro Aqua's Tan Flesh, and I have Pro Aqua's Pale Pink. I like those, but I also like this. Let me grab it. I didn't have it in hand. This is Vallejo's Light Flesh. It's almost the same color as it, but you see the difference? This is going to be my final color right here. The pale pink will be my final color. So I'm going to lay this down first, this down second. You see that you can see the difference in the colors right there. See them? And this will be my third color. So you see 1, 2, 3. You go from dark to a little bit more pinkish, and then here's your pinkish highlight right here. That's the way I'm going to do it. Jerry, how are you going to do yours, brother?
Well, I'm going to lay down right now. I'm going to go back with the original color, the Tan Flesh, and I'm just going to spray over a little bit.
Yes.
And then after that, I'm going to use the pastels.
Okay.
And then after that, then start shading with the Shadow Flesh. And then for the highlights, I don't want to go with the olive skin. I think I'm going to do from the Fairy Flesh set, the lighter skin tones from that.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to use those for the final highlights and stuff.
You know, I didn't even look in there. God damn it. I have them, and I don't even bother to look at them.
They got some decent light flesh in there. Check those out.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got mine. I've got the set right here. You can get this on Amazon, guys. Fairy Flesh Tones. If you guys want, I can give you the link to this. There's some really nice, really nice colors in there. This Fairy Flesh is really pretty. This one right here. You know what? I didn't even think of that. Let me use that instead of the. Well, it's almost the same as the Light Flesh. Look at that.
Yeah, it's got some. One of them has a little more. I
This
think a little more pink.
one has a little bit more. This one has a little bit more pink to it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull that out. You have a natural flesh, which is the brown, which is a little browner than this.
Yeah.
You know,
You should have another lighter skin though in there, though.
yeah, they do. There's this one right here, which is the highlight skin.
Yeah.
So I think
That's the height. That's the highest.
yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do, Jerry? I'm gonna try something different. I'm going to go with my original, our standby, which is the tan flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with these Nocturna colors. This one and then this one for my highlight.
There you go.
So what I'm going to do, guys, now I'm going to put a real quick matte coat on this. I'm going to use my tan flesh. Now, Mike, if you're following along and you don't have these colors, don't worry about it. You can use this and then this. This is your pale pink. This is your tan flesh.
And me?
No. Mike Samowski. That's
Okay. I'm sorry.
Mike Samowski. You can use the tan flesh. You can use your pale pink for highlights. Okay. If you don't have these, the only the only difference it's off by a little bit, but not by much. So I would have walked over to my little beater shaker, but the whole table will shake. So let me just do it this way. Now I cut mine with Vallejo thinner, which I'm running out of thinner out of this. I got to fill it back up. So, and I'm gonna do it right here in the paint cup. I'll do it right here. So, here's the age old question. I guess we all are asked, how much do you mix? Dude, I don't know. I just put what I think is right. There's about 5 drops, 6 drops in there. This stuff is thick. Make sure you shake it up. Thomas Cochran, what's going on, brother? Thomas said, "Sup, boys?"
Tommy.
That guy's painting his ass off too. So now I'm gonna put, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 drops in there.
Oh, here we go.
I like my paint thinner than most people, so how you thin it is up to you, but you got to thin it. That's an important part, especially when you're airbrushing. Thin your paint.
So I was out for a little bit. What are we doing now with the flesh tone?
Well, this is what I'm doing. This is what I don't know if I think Jerry's doing the same thing. I'm gonna go in with my tan flesh.
Okay.
Now, you could either go in, if you got the pale pink, you can use your pale pink for your highlights. What I think I'm going to do is I like this Fairy Flesh by that Nocturna, the fantasy set. You got this fantasy set, right, Steve?
Yes.
So I'm going to use, after I put in the tan flesh, I'm going to use the Fairy Flesh, which is 74007, the Fairy Flesh.
Okay.
And then for the highlight, I'll go in with the Pale Luminosa, which is 74008. It's out for the highlight skin.
Okay.
And like I was telling Mike Samowski and those brothers that are following along, if you don't have it, that's fine. You can use this, like Mike Samowski has the Pro Acro, and basically, most of the time you'll see us using the Pro Acro line. Not that we're endorsed by them, but because we like to paint. The tan flesh and the pale pink, or the pale pink. Those are our standbys, and then from in between there, you can add different colors to it. So now I'm gonna go in.
Can I show you something real quick?
Yeah, let me put it on you. You want me to put it on you?
Yeah.
Let me go on to you real quick. Right there. Boom.
So I just sprayed over a layer of the tan flesh, and you can see still a little bit of the dotting, but not as thick as it was before. See? All right. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to seal it, and then I'm going to do pastels now, and then go back again with the original.
Yep.
And keep going, working it just layers after layers. That's it. And you won't see a lot of that afterwards.
So you just did a light dusting, right?
Yeah, light dusting. That's all.
Yeah. And Mike Samosky says, "I guess I will make my wife happy and order more paint, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Brother, join the club, bro. Join the
Yeah.
club. Join the club." All right, let me.
It's a good thing being single.
You don't have to answer to anyone.
my daughter. You're spending my inheritance, Daddy.
So like Jerry said, I'm just going in and I'm just very lightly dusting it. I'm not putting a real thick coat down, just a very light mist.
What airbrush are you using? Sotar?
This is the Sotar, yeah. I'm at 20 psi in case anybody's wants to know. I've got it choked down a little bit here with my Mac valve. So what we're doing is we're smoothing out before we start with the shading and the pastel work. We're just laying down. You don't want to blow up all that work you just did, so you just very gently, very carefully, happy little trees. Just lay it down. Make sure you get under her nose, behind her ear. So what you're doing is you're just blending all that in,
Very nice.
just like so. And there she is. Now I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not getting rid of this yet, but I'm going to leave it at that. So let me mute myself. I'm gonna seal this because now comes the fun part. We're gonna use our pastels. All right. She's sealed. It's dry. While these guys are catching up, I'm gonna clear out my airbrush. I could use that as a wash if I wanted to. Matter of fact, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll save this. I'll use that for a wash. Now I'm cleaning this out because it's going to be a little bit before I use it. Acrylics have a tendency of drying fast in an airbrush, and if you leave it in there, you're asking for trouble. So now, if I was doing a complete paint session, I wouldn't be going through all this. I'd just flush it out real quick, and boom, it's done and over with, and on to the next job. But I'm not going to be using the airbrush for a little bit, so I'm going to be a little proactive and clean it out. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I just know Cowboy asked right there. I was curious which figure this is you're working on, 3D print or traditional resin cast. This is the 3D print by ny3dcreations.com. There's Mike right there. And you can get it over on his website, ny3dcreations.com. I'll put it up in a second. Let me just sit this down for a minute, and then I'll show you where to get it, Chris. He's got Rolo the Cholo, Rolo, and there'll be some other ones, I believe, and I'll let him announce that because I'm not sure, but I think there's others in the pipeline of this series, of the Viking series. But again, I might be jumping the gun here. I don't know when those will be ready. That's something that that Mike can address in the comment section. So let me move this. Let me pull up his website real quick. I'll put the link in the chat here. That's where you can get it. Also, thanks, Josh. I have a link. Let me find it real quick. Right there. If this is of any help to you guys, if this is come on, you. It's not letting me edit it. Why won't let? There we go. Anyway, there's the link for the PayPal. So buy me a coffee. Let me put it back up in here because it times me out if I don't get it real quick. Oh man. All right. I need a moderator, man. I can get one of the kids down here to moderate. There's my buy me a coffee link, guys. If any of this is if it's of use to you, if you're learning anything, you'd like to help, me pay for the StreamYard, because believe me, Josh will tell you, anybody who's using this, it's not cheap. So, but we enjoy doing it. So if you can spare a buck or two, that's great. If not, just like and subscribe, leave a comment on the video, man. Just let us know that you're watching it. Help us push the stream along. So hey, what's going on, brother? From Portugal. You got the Portuguese brother in the house. How you doing, my friend? Okay, let's go to see where these guys are at. Tommy, where you at, brother? Let me see. I think your mic is off, brother.
That's because I'm cussing at you guys. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, that's your first bass tone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you used the tam
No, I used what I had. I used Caucasian flesh.
okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It looks good.
Oh,
Good. There's Tommy's. Now we're getting ready to do some pastel work. So there's Tommy's. You got Jerry here. Look at this guy. He's already trying to just paint it already. Coming on. Look at him. He's already. Which one are you using, Tommy or Jerry?
Red iron oxide.
The red iron oxide right around the eyes. We've got Mr. Sutton. He's got his red iron oxide out. There he is. He's got his base tone down.
Yeah,
So
I put the tan flesh down, so I'm just going to start doing the red iron oxide.
there you go. Gotcha. So let me go back here. Let me pull my red iron oxide out because that's the one I didn't pull out. But everything else out but that one. Right there. And then I got the extra dark for the shadows. All right. So I'm going to pull these off. Get it ready. There's the iron oxide. You don't need a lot of this, guys. You can do this with airbrushing. You know, I traditionally that's what I did. But this is another way of doing it, and I kind of like how to do it. I used to do it with oils all the time. But I like doing it this way too because, again, like I said, I'm going to go over with oils. This is just another tool. You don't have to go over it with oils. You can do it just like this, you know, because it works really good. So we'll take a little bit of this.
a little bit of this.
Now, what I tend to do is on my hand here, when I put this down, I'll take some of it off of my hand, and then I go in. So you go in and just give yourself some little highlights there where the red is. You know, you want to get right inside her nostril there. Don't forget that. I always tend to forget that, Jerry, to do her booger,
To do the what?
to do the boogers.
Oh yeah.
I always forget that. Always have to go back and do it. You know, so I always forget up around her nostrils.
I usually forget around the ear in the ears and stuff.
Yeah, I forget that too sometimes. So I'll get a little bit in there.
Hey, Gil, when you put the base coat down, did you put something over her hair to keep that line really good?
No,
Just your airbrush skills?
just the air. Well, to do this, well, you see, I got a little overspray there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go in and touch all this up later. But yeah, I mean, I'm not too concerned about now. If I had the hair painted like that, I would have come in real careful and real slowly. But seeing that I have to, the hair's an afterthought for right now. I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
concentrating on this. I'm not worried about this because this I can always cover that up. You know what I mean?
I've used some parafilm in that.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You can use the parafilm.
Overspray?
Yeah, I mean,
What's that?
yeah, I mean, yeah, really. And Tommy, what do you mean overspray?
What overspray?
You're gonna get overspray, man. If you're not doing what like, yeah,
Like he said, if I had painted the hair or the thorns, then I would have used like parafilm, masking,
Yeah.
but since still have to paint all that, I wasn't worried about that.
yeah. I'm not too worried about that right now because you got to go over and repaint all that. So what we're doing is we're adding another layer to the skin behind the ear, right around her hairline there. Don't forget the ear, in the inner ear. Now all that's real dark. All of that'll be blended in a minute. They can hear right alongside the hairline. There's a painter by the name of Anya that does this, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. She's got this perfected. How about it, Jerry?
Yeah, she's the queen of pastels.
Man, she is. She can do this really good.
Don't come over here, sweetheart.
Don't forget, right around the bridge. Remember, all this you're gonna overspray this, so don't be too concerned. Try not to get it too dark, but don't worry if you did. You can always clean it up. Take a dry one that doesn't have anything, and now you go over it. Just blend it down. All you're doing is you're laying that base for that paler color that's going to come down over it. Just like that. Make sure it's all blended in. I learned this from Jerry, who probably learned it from Anya. Jerry?
The one who I first saw doing this was Matt Morozic, and then I found out about Anya. But Matt's been using these for a while too.
Really?
So there's that. She's got a little red hue to her. That's quite all right. Because when you lay your clear, your lighter color down, it'll blend it all in real nice. Now I'm going to go in the magenta. This is a dark magenta shade. And then this is, wait a minute, do I got it right? This is the magenta shade, and this is the magenta. So I'll wipe my brush down a little bit. Now for that, I'm going to use the flat again, just my flat one. Make sure there's nothing on it. Pull it a little bit like this, like that. Get most of it off on my hand. And then come in right up underneath here. And just start adding my shadow there. Now, what you see us doing, man, this is what we do, guys. There's no secret. There's nothing we're holding back. There is one thing that I failed to mention, and I'll get to that when the time's right. I mean, I saw a video of somebody doing it on Sideshow, and I'm like, shit, I never told the guys that's what I do the same thing. But it's not because she took it from me. Believe me, she didn't. That woman is a fantastic painter. You know what I'm talking about, right? What's her name again, Jerry?
I don't know her name. She's new, but yeah, I saw the same video.
When I saw her pull that it's a toothpick, guys.
Yeah.
You just get a toothpick and you file it down at one end. Now, Jerry says he knows guys that seal the end of it. I don't. I just wet it, a little spit, and then you use that to clean up. Once you paint to sharpen any like the eyes or any the eyebrows, or it's like an eraser is what it is. So now I'm just adding that over the magenta just to give it a little more of a highlight there. I'm especially right there by those cheekbones, right here by her nose. I'll take a sponge and just remove most of it where I don't want it. Here's the other thing, and I'm pretty sure people have heard other people say this. You got to remember, you got to work with what the sculpt gives you. This is a nice sculpt, so it gives you a lot to work with. But usually when you do a female figure, you don't have those hard lines, like you do on a male figure. All right, I think that's it for that. I'll go back to these later, especially this one. The shade, the red iron. Why does it say red iron oxide? That's not red.
Red iron oxide shade, isn't that the one you're
No,
using?
I had the wrong cap on it.
Oh,
This one goes here. This one goes here.
this goes here and this
Yeah,
goes
I had the wrong cap on it. When I was doing Tarna, I put the wrong cap on it. I'll go in with some of this. This is the magenta shade. This after everything, this will blend everything in real nice. And then I'll probably go in with some blue or some Payne's gray on her nose. I'll use this. You know, this is the ultra the magenta tint. It's like a pink. You know, so make sure I get most of that off my hand, so I'm not putting it on her. All right, so there's my first round of pastels. Now again, you can still see that, but that's okay. That's no problem. So there's my first round of that. How we doing there? Let's go to Tommy. Tommy, how you doing there, brother?
Oh,
That's all
I'm
right.
doing magenta.
That's good.
Uh,
There you go. Nice. Looking good, Tommy.
still blending it in, and
Yep. Looks good. Mr. Just Paint It, Mr. Freed.
I just did a shadow flesh from the bottom. So if you look, so you can see this light up top. Just a little dusting. All right.
Yeah, darkens her up down at the bottom.
You see that? All right. So that's it right there. So I'm going to seal this now.
Cool. And we go over to Mr. Sutton. Nice. Hey, Steve, your desk is starting to look like mine, man, with all those paint bottles everywhere. You're muted, bro. Yeah, there you go.
I got all these different projects going at
I
once.
tell you, it's starting to look like my desk,
Stuff
man.
away.
Yeah.
I still need the sprayer with the sealant that fix it.
Yeah.
And see how much disappears. But
I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna show you guys something. I saw this, and I'm sure people have already known about this, but I saw this when I went looking for pan pastels and what people were using with it. I went down a rabbit hole, and I ran most of the people that I saw using this right here is taxidermists. They use the pan pastels on top of all their other work, like we're doing. But the guy was talking about how he seals them, that he's used everything. And this is the stuff that he said he found that's beautiful. And this is what taxidermists use to seal their pastels. This is made for like charcoal paintings and stuff like that there. This will not blow your pastels away. Even if you're using it for tank and armor stuff, this stuff is great. It's $10 a can. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. I don't know what it runs on Amazon, but this, I'm telling you, you'll thank me later if you use it.
I just got it from Amazon. I think I paid like $10.
Yeah, it's 10. You got it? You got it in?
I just got it like the other day. Yeah.
mine comes Monday.
You're gonna love it. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. So now let me turn another light on here because it's a little dark behind me and I can't see actually. I gotta turn my overhead lights on. There we go. Gives me a little bit more light to work with. And then you guys will be able to see her a little better. There's mine right there. So. Now here's that fix it. Now this stuff, when you spray it, you want to be at least about 8 to 10 inches away. Don't get too close. It's a fine mist. You don't need a lot of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit it with a blow dryer. I'll mute my camera.
That's my baby. That's my-
Oh yeah, I love that stuff. It's great.
Works good.
I didn't lose any of that coloring. It's a little
No.
glossy, but that's okay.
And actually melded it really nice together too.
Isn't it? Doesn't it? I told you, the stuff is great, man.
Mm.
All right, so there's my first round of paint. I will go back in with these. You know, we all will. But now I'm going to put her highlight on there. I'm going to start working her flesh now. For that, I'm going to go with the fairy flesh. So let me mix up a little bit of this. Now, I don't know what this paint looks like. This is the first time I'm using it, so we're going to find out together.
It looks nice.
Let me go mix this on my mixer. Give me a second here.
Fancy.
I think I'm going to sit on this, and if you guys hear me going ooh and ah, you know what's going on. Cochino! All right, here we go. That's been mixed up.
That was quick.
Hey, you don't need that thing is strong, bro. I'm telling you, man. You put some, you can see it. You could that cabrón cochino. You could see it in the bottle just spinning around. I'm talking about an agitator. I got an industrial grade one. I got yeah. Don't ask me what I paid for it. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's 7 drops of thinner in there. Oh, excuse me. Drink some water.
Water.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's about a 50-50 ratio. Take my mixing brush.
Okay, so
Let me see what this looks like. Man, I don't know if I like this colors. We'll find out right now. I get a habit of doing this, guys. Instead of doing like this, I'll wrap that around my wrist so the cord is over it, so it's not hanging down and bumping into shit.
You keep freezing up.
Oh, me, I'm freezing up.
Yep.
wow.
Is it still freezing up?
Yeah.
God darn it. Let me jump out and jump back in. All right. Hopefully that fixed it. All right. That's what I do there. Get this thing going here.
What's my boo boo doing? Hmm? Okay.
Along that jawline. On that throat. Okay.
Stay right there. Don't move.
I think I got a little plug there, so I'm getting bubbles back in my cup. There we go. There she is. That's that one. And I'll come in. I think I'm going to come in with some of that pale pink. I need it a little pinker than this. That's a little bit. I mean, it's not a bad color. It's a nice flesh tone.
Which one you using?
I used the fairy flesh, but it's a little bit too. It's not as pink as I would have liked it, but it's a nice color. It's a nice base to lay down. I can lay the pink over the top of that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just dump this. I'm not worried about cleaning it all the way out. I just want to make sure I got most of this out of there. Because I'm going to go in with another color now. Now these guys may differ from what I'm about to do, guys. We all have a different. There's no wrong way to do this. We're all trying to get to the same point. We're not sideshow painters. We're not studio modelers. We're not super commission painters. We're just a bunch of dudes learning from each other. So hopefully you guys can learn along with us. All right, I'm gonna flush this airbrush out. Get some of that chemical that I use to clean it. I don't want that in my paint. So a little squirt of water in there. A little back flush. Flush it all the way through. I've never used that paint. That's the first time I've used any of that paint out of that set. So you'll have to forgive me if I don't know. Jerry's used it more than I have, so
I'm using that right now.
it takes a little while. Once you switch over to something different, you're used to doing one thing and you go to another. So your blending ratio, I should have blended it a little bit or thinned it a little bit more. You know. Now I'm going in. I'm going to use the pale pink. I'm going to stick with this. So I'm going to go back now with some pale pink. I don't know. There's about 5 drops of thinner in there. It's about a 50-50 ratio.
Yeah, I've been looking
Mix
at
that up real good. Let it sit for a little bit.
photos of her. She uses very
Back flush. See, I wanted. That's the pink I was looking for right there. And I'll go use this again after I do the second round of pastels. So this is not the end all and be all. So now just very lightly going in on where I want it highlighted. I can't answer you right now, sis. So I'm putting in my highlight. And I'll go in with another highlight later. But for right now, this is where I want the highlight at. I don't want to blow up the color I already have underneath it. I want all those colors to meld together. There she is. She's pale as shit, and that's what I wanted. And remember, she's Scandinavian. She's pale. I got a little spittle there from my airbrush, so I need to clean that out.
Pale, it's summertime. She's in the sun. She got tanned.
She was in the Caribbean, man.
Yeah.
She was down in Cancun.
It's spring break. Pale pink.
All right. Now she's pale. That's pale.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Because I'm going to seal this, then I'm going to come in with some of this. Then I'm going to come in with some of this. Then I'm going to come in with some of this. And what that's going and then I'll come in with a light coat of that like a red real fine, like this red wash that I got here, just very fine, just over everything. So I'm going to seal this right now. Oh, where's my got a little old chopstick here. Don't throw those away, man. They're good. So let me go ahead and seal this. I'll hit this with a blow dryer. If you guys can notice this, I don't know if you noticed this. I'm sorry, this other damn camera decided to act up on me. But like Jerry was talking about, all that work with the glazes and stuff and the different shades we put on. If you turn her, you can start to see the variation. You can start to see the variations in her skin. Now you're gonna go in and you're gonna do all kinds, a little bit more. But you see, there's that she's starting to look her pale self. You know what I'm talking? And then you got the variations in that skin. See it? The highlight is here. It's not back here. So when she's sitting You got to always, when she's sitting on this, on the base, that's going to be dark back there. There's the highlight. You see? And then once that's going to be brown, then she has her blonde hair. This is going to be black, gray, white, different colors in there. This is going to stand out. So you see what I'm talking about now? Always try to remember your skin tone versus what you're going to be doing on something else, because whatever you have, surrounding that skin tone is going to play off all that. So just something to think about. All right, that's done. Now we go in with these colors again. I'll start with this. This one is the magenta shade. Okay. So now I'll pull some of that. Like I said, I take most of it off on my hand. And then start adding a little blush to her cheek there. I'll take another brush. Where's my other round? I've got and I just move it around. I'm just giving her some color there. Take a sponge. If I got too much, I just gently work it all in. Okay. You start to notice the blush on her cheeks starting to pop up there. Same thing down here by her throat. Underneath her jawline there. Want to check out, I'll have to go see what the guys are doing in a minute here. So I got that down there. I'll go ahead and I'll blend that in. Like so. It's Lagertha calling.
Mhm.
She said, "Where's my soup?"
My wife has been cooking corned beef all day, man.
Oh, you're gonna have some goodies today, huh?
No, tomorrow we're doing
Tomorrow?
we're doing Rubens.
Oh, that's right. That's what you said yesterday. You're doing.
Yeah. The whole house smells like that.
So I'll come underneath that eye. Just like that. And I'll blend that back. Like so. I know in the movie she's got a little shade under her eyes, but she's a Viking, so you don't want to make her look like she's going to the disco, So I'll put a little bit of this right in the corners there, right up in here. I'll go ahead and blend that in, like so. Bring it down the forehead a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm adding that little pink hue that I was looking for to her face. Come in here, just a little bit in the bridge of her nose there. Just like that. Go to the other side. Right there in that bridge of that nose. I'll blend that down. I'll come on her underneath her nose here. Just add a little bit there on the upper lip. Make sure to get her boogie right here. Just like so. Take this and just run it. I'm going by what's left on the brush. I'm not, and what's on my hand here, my fingertips there. She's starting to come through. See? Get a little bit more of that shade in here. A little bit more over here. And remember, there'll be another shade of paint on top of this. So all I'm doing is I'm just blending in some of those shadows that I want. So there's mine right now. Don't worry about all that. I'll knock all that down when the time comes. But I wanted to get that tone underneath there. Now let's jump over to see what Tommy's doing. What are you doing there, Tommy? Gas is coming on.
Oh. Added shades to it.
Nice. Nice work, Tommy. Mr.
Playing.
Sutton?
I'm just playing.
Mr. Sutton? You're still adding your powders to it, right?
I did. I've already sealed her. I think I want to put a matte coat on her, but I'm happy with how she looks to the eye.
Nice.
I'll send you a picture.
Sweet. We got Jerry. There's Mr. Yetis. That looks good, Jerry. I like it. He ran downstairs to get himself a Reuben sandwich. I know what he did. He's over there digging in the pot. Mama's going to bust him in the hand in a minute. What's going on, Gasper? Then you got Fuse. What's up? Well, we already got there. These are older. I'm sorry. All right, let's get back to business. Business. Okay. Now I'm going to seal this. Just a light dusting, nothing heavy. Just to seal that down because I want to start going in with different colors, and then when all that's done, I'll go in with my last flesh tone, and then from there, right now I'm liking the way she's looking, but again, this is not the finished product, so. Lock that in. She looks like one of them Roman busts that you see in old Rome, like the Caesar thing on his head. Hail Caesar! All right. So what I want to do, I'm gonna deviate from what everybody's doing here for a minute because her eyes are throwing me off. So I need to paint those eyes, at least the whites of them. because it's throwing me off. It's fucking me up. I mean, I'm looking at it and it's just, I don't know about you guys, but it's throwing me off.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm getting ready to do mine.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put the whites in there for now, because the way that your eye travels to certain things, and right now my eye's traveling to here. It keeps going here, and I need to get that out of my head here. So I'm gonna pull out my highfalutin Smithsonian paintbrushes. That's the only time you'll see me using is for very fine details. I'll use either a Series 7 Winsor Newton. This is a Series 7. This is a Series 7 miniature series Winsor Newton. This is the one I use mostly for my eyebrow. You can tell because I got a little pad there. And that's what I use when I'm not drinking coffee trying to paint. Or I have the Raphael 8404s. But that point, you can't beat them. So for that, I got to get the old man glasses out. That's those right there. I'm going to pull out the old daddy glasses out. Let me put this here so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to come in and just start doing the whites of the eyes.
Do you see the whites of the?
I need to mix that just a little bit more. And then I'm going to show you the little trick that I was remiss that I didn't show you. And when I saw it, I'm like, shit, I should have told these guys that's what I was doing, I have what they call a gypsy brush. I use what they call a gypsy brush. And I use that to do all my erasing and stuff. But for this kind of work, I can't get in there with a gypsy brush. So you take a toothpick and you make sure that toothpick is filed down to a nice point. Like Jerry was saying, some people they seal one end with like I don't know, glue or clear coat or whatever. I don't do that. And I'm glad I didn't drink any Bustelo coffee today. I'm trying to take any brush strokes I see there out. I'll wet the tip of the brush. And then I'll just come in and just smooth it all out. All right. Then I got a little bit on the eyelid right here. I don't know if you can see that. See this? That's where this comes in. I wet it on the tip of my tongue. And I just come in and just use it as a eraser. And I scrape off where I didn't want that paint to be. I don't go hard because I don't want to pull the paint that's underneath it out. I just want to make sure that I got no spots there. Right there. There it is. There's the whites of her eyes right there. Now, when I look at it, I can judge where I want the shadows around her eyes because it throws me off. So there's the whites of her eyes. I'll do the same thing when I come in with the off black or the charcoal black or whatever color eyeliner you're going to put on her. So this gives me an idea. Now I know by her holding it here, I know where her eye, it'll be right about there in the center. So I'll take this and I'll judge where the center of her eyelid or her eyeball is, and that's where I'm going to put the iris. So it'll be about right there. Going from the best way to describe it would be, you see the corner of her mouth here, right on the end here. If you look at the end, right there, that dimple she's got on either side of her mouth, that's where the iris is going to go. See that? Right on the outside of that dimple. So that'll be right there. So the dimple is here. The eyeball is right on the curve of that dimple. So when I lay this down here, that's when I'm painting that eyeball in there. I'm looking here and then I look down here to make sure that I keep that length. That you know. And I'll basically show you. So I'm not going to paint. Well, you know what? I'm going to paint the fucking eye. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
All right. I think she's got green eyes in the movie, right, Steve?
Let me look at them. I thought they were like a hazel.
Yeah, they're almost like a hazel. So I'm looking at the pictures that you posted. Let me pull that up. All right, where the hell did they go? They're way up here. I'm trying to find. Oh shit, they're way up there. Let me just pull it off.
I sent another one.
Okay. All right, there it is. So this is the eyeball. Right there. So that's like there's a hazel there. Okay. So that's what I need to go. And then, okay, this will be her hair. So the eyebrow will be the dark shade that's here. That'll be the eyebrow. You notice she doesn't have a lot of makeup on. So just right over her eyelid. But nothing here. No shadow over the eye. Just over the eyelid. Got it. Okay. So what do I have for that color? Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought that's, yeah. Yeah,
Sorry, I had to step out for a minute.
yeah, go ahead. That's all right. Thomas Cochran just sent me a picture too of the eyes. I'll show that in a minute.
Okay.
I believe this is the actress. So let me. It's
Shows her eyes real good.
yeah. This is her. This is the actress. So it's got a real clear view. I'm pretty sure this is the actress. It looks like her right there.
Okay.
So they're blue. They're blue.
Yep.
They're blue.
Oh, did they maybe change the eye color in the movie? I mean, in the show? Or?
I think it, hold on. I saw another one. Give me a second here while we're doing that. I'm gonna look it up.
Depends on our mood ring.
Depends on the contract.
Yeah.
Okay. No, her eyes are blue. This is
Okay.
her. Yeah, her eyes are blue. I got a picture of her right here. Hold on. Yeah. It's just the way they look on camera. You know the way the light's presenting to them. Can you see that, Steve?
Dang.
Yeah. Okay.
Her eyes are blue. Yeah, that's her right here.
Brown
See,
eyes blue or something.
see, there she is right there.
Oh yeah, because they look like a dark blue in that one photo.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
I
She
get,
married?
I know.
I'm
Look
telling
at you.
yeah,
She,
see,
she likes she likes his lasagna.
yeah, they're not a dark blue. They look like a hazel. You know, my daughter's eyes like that. They change, you know, with the different lighting.
Depends on the lighting. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the lighting and the mood they're in. Because my daughter's eyes can look green one day and blue the next. You know. So yeah, okay, they're hazel. All right, so that means I've never painted hazel eyes before. So I'm
Just
gonna
use stickers.
well use decals, cabron.
They'll be there Monday.
Use decals.
They'll be there Monday, Gil, for you.
I've got these too, but I don't want to use them. You know, I get so used to painting. You know what? Fucking, I'm gonna paint the eyeballs. So if they're hazel, you want to go with a little bit of green. I got the green, the other green there. A little bit of yellow. Got that out there. So let me grab this. Yeah, because they're not blue. I mean, they look blue in certain pictures, but then you look at other pictures and they got a hazel look to them. You know. All right, let me try this. I fuck it up. I fuck it up. You guys can talk shit about me later.
We talked shit about you already, but
Yeah,
Why do we have to wait till later?
I know. It's like, you know,
we already talked shit about you.
he fucked those eyes up, that motherfucker. He fucked those eyes up. All right, here we go.
Rules.
I'm telling you, man. So I'm gonna go with this color. I'm gonna go with a goblin green. I'm gonna go with a scorpina green. You know, I mean, that's too green though, man.
Yo, you can make it too complicated, bro. Just get stickers, man, and just put them on there.
Yeah, really, isn't it? Well, here we go. Here we go, cabrón. Here we go.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's no shame in that game,
There's
right?
no shame in that game, bro.
Ain't no shame in that game, bro. Just do it. Just paint it. Just use decals. There ain't no shame in that game, Mokoso. All right, let's try this. I can always paint over them. I'll put the first dot in.
No.
All right, I need the black now. No. Yeah, I think this is going to work. With a black base, I think this is going to work. All right, let me find my black. Cabron, what'd you do with your black paint? I don't know.
Go buy some
I had it. I just had it out. God damn it.
on your left.
It's on my left. Fuck you, Tommy. It's on the left, pendejo. All right, I got some different greens I think I want to use. I got that dark one and I got these. All right, let me get up and get the black. It's the plumber. I've come to fix the sink. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm doing this ass backwards, I know, but God damn it. Mike Somowski says he's running out of paint money. I know the feeling, bro. I thought that's what I said, Josh Bryan. What the hell? There we go. I just need a little bit. I don't need a lot, Mokoso. Okay, here we go. All right. The old man glasses on.
Quiet. We in an elevator.
Excuse me for getting real quiet.
Elevator.
I don't shut up.
Eyeballs. Or you blast an air horn.
Okay, there's the initial black in there. I have to stand back and look at it. Need to do a little touch up right about here. Put a point back on my brush. All right, let me look at the actress again. Let me get her. I need to be a little bit bigger. Thin that just a little bit right there. And I get right about here. Bring that around. All right. So there's the initial color. All right, let me mute this. All right, I'm still torn about these eyes, man. They fucking look blue to me. Fuck you, Jerry. I'm going to show you guys. Jerry wanted to show me what color her eyes are. I'll show you. He always does this to me when I'm painting eyeballs, and I can't look at it because I start busting out laughing. I fucking it up. There it is, right there. That's the color of her eyes, right there.
Those are great, man.
You ain't right in the head, bro.
Holy shit.
That's funny. It's fucking funny. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna work this screen. Just no. So I'm gonna take a little white and put a little bit of blue in it. Just a scotch of blue in it. Let me get a different. Where's my palette at? I'll take this. Put a little white there. Where's my blue? Get a blue. I got a powder blue here. I'll put that off to the side here, just a little bit. And then I'll mix these together. Take a little bit of this, put it there. I'm gonna go with the blue. Fuck it. I don't think they're wrong. They're wrong.
You want to see a picture of my eyes? They're baby blue. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Well, I mean, her eyes in certain pictures, you see her those studio pictures.
Yeah.
Her eyes are blue. Then you start seeing pictures of of her somewhere else, and they look almost a hazel.
Yeah, it could be just the environment she's in and the lighting.
So all the good like the studio shots of her, the up closes and stuff. It's blue.
Yeah, I would go with the blue. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with the blue. So
I kind of noticed that when I was watching the show that she had blue eyes.
yeah. So I got a darker blue, and I got a lighter blue, and then I'll make another lighter blue. So the first blue I'm gonna go in with is this darker blue.
You were watching her eyes there, Steve?
Huh?
So you were watching her eyes?
Yeah. I know.
It's a pretty young lady.
Say what eyes?
Nice.
Looking at her lips.
So I gotta make sure that fucking Jerry doesn't throw me another curve here with those fucking toes.
Ooh.
All right, so I got that one. Let me come in. Not that one. come back over here.
Excuse me.
It's all right. I'll just refine that one a little bit better. Get the light right over there so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Go back over this one. All right, there's the first bit of ice, the first color.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll take the lighter color. And then we're going to come in right here towards the bottom of it. Grab a little bit. You notice I keep turning her so I can get a different perspective. It's like that. So there's the second color. I'm going to grab a little bit of this light, put it here, grab some of that white, and just lighten it up again. It's right there. When people ask me, when people try to, they commission something from you and they don't realize how much work you put into these, you know. Even when you're doing it for your own sake, once you get it down, there's a sense of accomplishment. Mike Samowski says he thinks he likes Jerry's eye decals more and more. Those,
Evolution X, Mike.
Got to quit wasting them on your toenails.
Yeah.
okay, there's the third one. Now I'll probably refine these a little later, but now I need to put the iris right in the center there. So this is what happens when you don't use a wet palette. Your paint starts to dry real quick. And I'm just going to grab a little bit on the tip here and just right there. Yep. There's your ice.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Come on, damn you.
Nice.
So,
That shows her flesh tones really good too up close. Nice kill. Very
well,
nice.
see that's why I like to do the eyes, Steve, and then I'll finish up the flesh because if you don't, for me, I know everybody's different, but for me, it throws my eye off if I don't get that eye in there.
Yeah.
It throws everything off. But I'll take a picture and I'll show it. Let's see who's blowing me up here. Miss.
Hey Jill,
Steve?
I gotta leave. I can't stay awake anymore.
All right, brother.
Those pain pills took effect really fast.
Go lay down, my friend. Go lay down, man. Feel better.
See you guys next week.
Yeah,
You
so
feel better,
Michael.
right, bro?
Get some rest.
Bye.
Take a couple gummies.
Yeah, man. Eat them gummies, baby. Now, see, then when I do that, I'll take the white. Oh, I forgot. I got to put the shine in there, the little light that's bouncing off. That's what I forgot. Before I take a picture of this, let me pull a little bit of white off of here, just a little bit. And now I want that right there. Okay, let's get that. There. I'll slap another one right here. Right here. All right. Let me take a picture and I'll show you guys.
Yeah, I may put the pale yellow over the top of her in a little bit from an angle from above to lighten her up some. Thought I liked her. I don't know. Maybe I do. Let me see how she looks up against her smock, up against the fur coat.
I would paint the hair first and then check it out, Steve.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, because then that'll tell you.
Yeah. True. Okay.
You know, you darken up the color, then it's gonna like either it's gonna dim it down or it's gonna brighten it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to share this photo here. And then I'll show you guys. Because now I still got to do her eyeliner. You know, I still got to add the red in there. You know, right at the corners of her eyes. But I'm not concerned about that right now. I just wanted to, because my eye was getting thrown off of her skin tone without having those eyes in there. So, and this is what, just so everybody out there can see.
Wow.
Well, it would have been nice, dumbass, if you'd have had it open.
Very nice.
Yeah, I like that blue, Steve. The more I look at those pictures, there she is right there. There's her eyes.
That looks good.
Let me. So there's that. That's what you guys just saw me do. That's what I did. Not holding my breath and all that other shit. That was it right there. So there's no. Now here's the again. If you make a mistake on those, you go in with your your toothpick. And just as long as you don't scratch that bottom paint, you just very gently wipe away at it like this.
Yeah, it works very well. I tried to use that.
Have you used it, Steve?
Yeah, I used a toothpick on her, like around her eyeliner when I did some stuff. So
Yeah, it works beautifully, guys. I'm telling you. All right, I'm done with this, so let me get rid of all this. I don't
You
need
can always use stickers.
I'm thinking,
your new logo is gonna be just decal it, man.
Just decal it.
Just decal it, man. Give me a second, guys. Let me see what you guys got. Let's go to Jerry. Let's see what you got, Jerry. He's
Only got one eye in you so far.
man. That's just decal it, bro. Just decal it. That's nice though. I love it. I love it. There's Jerry's. Steve-O is working on her skin stones. Oh, no, he got the white of it. Oh, cool. Nice. And then you got Tommy. Nice.
Come on, get it focused.
Cabron. Focus.
Camera. I want to focus. Both of us.
Your tones are looking good there, bro.
Nice job, Tommy.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to focus. Come on. Piece of crap. Camera.
You know what? It's look at this. Mysamowski. I'm liking Jerry's eye decals more and more. If you want, Jerry, I think you know where to get them, right, Mike? If not, just hit him up. He'll tell you where to get them.
Evolution X.
I'll do it right now. It's an Etsy page, right?
Yeah,
Evolution X or Evolution just a regular X?
Evolution X. Uh,
Is it the X or?
give him the YouTube link.
Oh, he's on YouTube. That's right.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think it's Evolution X Studios.
I won't focus.
Oh, he's got all kinds of cool stuff. Let me go back to you. There you go. That looks good, Tommy.
Nice, Tommy.
I like your shadows, man.
Ta-da.
All right, this is let me go over here. This is where you can find those decals. This is the guy that provides them. Right there. Evolution X Studio. That's his YouTube page. And you can contact him through that YouTube page. And that's where you can get the decals from this cat right here. This is where you got them from, right?
Yeah, he's got a link there for his for his Etsy page and everything. He's got tutorials there how to use the decals. All right.
Nice. Yeah, there they are.
You can find him on Instagram too.
Yep.
Yeah, he's out of Germany.
Yeah, it takes about a week to get the decals from Germany. It's not too bad.
Yeah, he's out of, I think it's Stuttgart.
So that's where you can get them at. Evolution X Studios. I'll put the link in the comments here in case anybody would like it. Bam, there you go. That's the link to his stuff. All right, let me get back to my girly here. So now I'm going to seal all this again. I don't want to. Oh, that's my niece. Give me a minute, guys.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing, man.
Okay. Sorry about that. It's my niece giving me an update on my sister. So sorry about that. All right, so what am I going to do now? Well,
I'm gonna rock.
I think I'm going to. I don't want to do her eyebrows yet. I don't want to do her eyes, the inner eyes yet. Um, yeah, I don't know yet. See, this is when I get stumped. You know. I'm going to add a little bit more color to her. I still had this color in here. So I want to mix these two together and get a different color. Yeah, I like it. 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 All right, let me because I let that paint sit in my airbrush too long. I know what's going to happen the minute I. A paper towel. And back flush this airbrush. Get all the caca out of it. Because that's what happens when you let your airbrush, the paint sit in your airbrush. flush this out. There we go. There we go, Mukoso. Get a little bit of this. A little bit more Jesus juice in there. Clean that shit off the sides. See, I let it sit there too long and it hardened up inside the nozzle. Dried up. I gotta blow all that mocoso out of there. I can't. Jesus Christ, woman. Sometimes it's rough being the older brother, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm sitting pretty as the baby brother.
You're the baby. I come run.
Sitting pretty.
All right, let me.
Well, at least she's giving you updates. That's good.
No, that wasn't my niece. That's my sister. Because
Oh.
that's a whole different can of cagada, you know.
Yeah.
But it's my baby sister. The youngest, the second to the youngest, is the one that's ill, you know. So, anyway, I'll get a hold of her in a minute. She doesn't know I'm busy, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. All right, now I want to come in and blend down some of this. Now I'll use my finger to cover her eye. See, this is where a little bit of precision helps, so I don't fuck up that eye. All right. And down to there. A little bit here. I'm gonna soften up that cheek a little bit. Right in here. This is very, very thin paint, and I'm not laying a lot. I'm just misting it. So, in case anybody's wondering, I'm not laying a lot of it down. And I'm down at about maybe 5 psi, so I got to be careful with the spinning on it. You see me rubbing with my finger every now and then because I get a little spitting on it. Get the bridge of her nose. All right. There she is. All right. I don't want to make the same mistake I made last time, so let me clear this out. I'm gonna have to tear this airbrush down tonight. I could feel it starting to. I got something in that nozzle. All right, let me let that airbrush cleaner sit in there for a while. So there we have her for now, and now I'll go in with my oils. So, and I think before I go in with the oils, I'm going to go ahead and do those eyes. You know, the black on those eyes, and the eye. You know, I'll get the eyebrows later when I do the hair. How far you guys want to go?
Man, that's good where we're at.
Jerry,
Yeah, what?
how far
Sorry.
you how far you want to go with this today?
Uh, what time is it now?
It is 5:26.
Um, I think I'm good for now
Yeah.
because I let these eyes set, and I was gonna go with the hair after that.
So what do you want to do?
For me, I'm good for now because I have to do a couple things here. Um, I got most of the flesh tone done and everything, so I'm happy with that. But it's up to you guys. You guys can stay. I mean,
No, no. I'm just gonna do this eyeliner real quick, and then we'll call it a day. How's
yeah.
that? Okay. What I'm doing is I'm just lining the eye. And here's where that cute that toothpick comes in. Right there. This is very thin black paint. Yeah, there's one side. Again, I don't want to make her all dolled up. I just want to get her. She does have kohl on her eyes, which is the black eyeliner. All right, I gotta find out where her eyelid is on here. All right, I missed the spot. Right there. The more I do them like this, guys, the more I enjoy doing it. You know, the eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Cabrón.
Just paint it with decals.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah. I'm too afraid to use those decals.
Why?
Ugh.
They're not hard.
I know.
There it is, right there. Look. So this is where I'm going to leave her off today, if I can get this to. I'm on focus. Focus, damn you,
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
right there. So that's where I'm going to leave off today.
hey.
I have. Let me switch my camera around. Give me a second here. We had intended to go a little longer, guys. Those guys watching, but you know, it's been a hell of a week for a lot of us, man. You know. Let me pull up a few things. I already put evolution. Let's see. I'm also. Let's see. What does he say there, Dominic?
He's the oldest, is what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. Here, Somowski says, I see where a video where the painter uses a dab of epoxy on the eye. Yeah, that's a good way to do it because it gives you that curve of the eye. You know, usually what we do is we use the, I don't know about these guys do it. I think they use a 2-part epoxy in the eye. I mean, not the 2-part, the UV resin glue.
Yeah.
Put it in there, and then you use the thin. You put first, you lay down a thin coat, cure it, and then take the thicker and just put a dab right on the top, on the iris, and bam, cure it. And that way you've got that that shape on there. You got yours up there, Tommy?
Huh?
Tommy, let me see. What do you got, Tommy?
I got
Oh,
painting eyes.
I got it. I got it.
One's white, one's. I painted the black first. So I'm just adding the white right now.
I'll show Steve's. I'm going through these photos that you guys sent in. So here is. There's Steve's.
Make it larger, maybe.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going there right now. There is Mr. Sutton's. That was good, Steve.
Thank you.
And then you have. Well, I showed you mine already. I'm not showing you the patas, the toes. Fucking guy. Show me the damn toes. This is Tommy's. And that's before you did you start painting the eyes, Tommy?
No, I hadn't painted the eyes.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't want to show this photo unless you had the eyes
Oh,
done.
that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine because I haven't started. Yeah.
All right, there's Tommy's. That's
before
where
the-
he's at right now. Now, mind you guys, there's still work to be done here. So if you guys are following along and painting and you don't see the results that say we get, it's okay. You know, layers. Everything goes in layers, you know. So, just don't despair. Everything goes in layers.
Don't get frustrated. Just work it slowly. You'll get there.
All right. I'm gonna show you. Let me go to my links here real quick. I should have had them up. Sorry, I didn't. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh. Let me get that. And then I'll pull up Mr. Frade, just paint it. Sorry if I'm getting a little quiet here, guys. I'm doing this and I'm getting blasted on my phone and from my sisters and my nieces. So sorry about that. Um, so guys, always you got Jerry Freyd, you got Steve Sutton. These are their YouTube pages. As I always say, man, go check them out, man. Subscribe, like. Jerry's got some great content on there. Let me make it bigger. He's got some great content. Um, he has giveaways. He's a hell of a painter. He does great tutorials on skin tones and stuff. Just paint it. Check him out. You know, that's my brother Jerry. Then you have. Let me go back. Sorry about that. I'm trying to go as fast as possible here. Then you have Steve Sutton. Steve Sutton's been around a long time on YouTube. He's got a lot of content up, man. A lot of good content. There he is. SMKR, Scale Model Kit Review. He's on Facebook. He's got Scale Model Kit Review on Facebook. He's got Scale Model Kit Review here on YouTube. You don't have a Facebook page, do you, for your stuff? Do you, Jerry?
No.
Okay.
Instagram, that's it.
He does the Instagram. So you guys know me. You're on the page, obviously. Again, you know, if this was any help to you guys, you know, and I hate doing this, but, you know, let me. I'm not a robot. Really? That's what happens when you let it time out. Jesus Christ, this stupid thing. Give me a second here. It timed out on me, and then I tried to get back in, and it wouldn't let me in. This is the link. I'm going to post it here down in the comments. It's the link from my Buy Me a Coffee. If you can do it, it's greatly appreciated. You know, anything helps me to pay for the StreamYard right here. If you can't, that's fine too. Just leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, you know. Let us know you watch it. Let us know what you like about it. Let us know how it's helping you, if it's helping you of any. Let us know if you want to see anything different, you know. So I'm going to go over to Tommy. Tommy, you want to say anything to the fine folks out there in YouTube land? Oh, Jay, Lord, you did get the black in there, didn't you?
You're muted, Tommy.
On a clear day, UCLA, we play tonight.
All right, brother. How about you, Mr. Sutton? Anything you want to mention? Are we already? You want to say anything? Any words about Chris Cortell or what we're doing there with them?
Yeah, I actually I did do a video, a little tribute for Chris. Just very sad news, and also another friend of mine, Rick Robinson. He's from the Space 1999 community. Passed away also. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, we're losing guys in our community, people. So, you know, if they have any kind of a page right now, you know, let them know while they're alive, you know, that you appreciate their work, you know, you appreciate everything they do. How about you, Mr. Jerry Freyd, Mr. Just Paint It, Just Decal It, and Show Me the Toes?
Just have fun, paint.
Don't paint toes, though.
Don't paint those.
Anything coming up on your YouTube page? No.
Yeah, I'm actually filming this right now.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, the hardest thing to paint, at least for me, is African American skin, and you did really good on that. That came out really nice.
I'm happy with it. I'm gonna have people have been asking, what about different ethnicities and stuff. So that's the first one that I'm starting, just to get people warmed into it, and then I'm going to start doing more regular skin tones like faces and things like that. So I'll have more of that stuff coming up.
There you go. There you go. Remember the links. I'll post the links right now to each one of their pages in the comment section. You guys go check them out. This is Jerry's right here. Just Paint It. There's Jerry's right there. You got Mr. Sutton, Mr. Steve Sutton, or as they say, those college football players say, Steve Sutton from Arizona. There you go. There's
Ohio State.
Ohio State. There's Mr. Sutton. You know who I am, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next Saturday. We'll try to finish up, the hair and start working on the cloak. I want you guys, please, again, I'm sorry that I've been a little scatterbrained. I'm not going to mention why, but I've been a little scatterbrained as of late, so forgive me if this was all over the place.
We appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Yeah. But thank you. Everybody. My brothers, I want to thank them for participating. We got some cool stuff coming up. So stay tuned for all that stuff, guys. There'll be some more giveaways later on. We also, what was his name again? Gagliano.
Yeah, I got him right here. Hold on. Randy Gagliano.
Randy, get a hold of Jerry, and I'll look it up here. What is it, Jerry? Your thing again? I'll find it. It's way up here.
Just paint it at my.
No.
I'm sorry. Just paint it at myyahoo.com.
There it is. It's in the comment section. It's at the top, guys. Go check it out. Randy, get a hold of Jerry. If we don't hear from you, bro,
we'll put it back into the pot.
We'll put it back into the pot, man. So I don't know. You get a hold of Jerry, man. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Ciao.